Yeah, so far we've seen quite a few. This is a young boy we've just seen who has lost his hearing after 3 months. He contracted an infection and subsequently now is deaf, has lost hearing in both ears. He had what looks like, it's difficult to say, it looks like he had a grommet, a little hole put in to support his ear, but again, he's lost hearing and that's it. I think he's not going to regain that really. It's been 3 years now. He's still very happy and jolly, but I mean, what we're seeing a lot of is there's a lot of these infections and things when they're very young that are actually causing paralysis and causing long-term effects, which are, the sad thing is really they're all reversible. If we can get some good screening afterwards, you can pick up the infections and treat them very easily. You know, we don't see these things in Western societies because they're picked up straight away after birth with infection, you know, screening, especially in pregnancy as well. And then subsequently anyone who's like that we can treat and get on top of. And I think that's really where, from a medical perspective, that's just a primary care, stopping that sort of progression of illness actually is really where we can make a lot of effect. I think obviously the big issue here is finance. I mean, speaking to some of the people, it costs them $30–40 just to speak to a doctor, $20–30 for a prescription. I mean, that's more expensive than even in the UK where we practice. So I think the problem is always going to be in a war-torn country where there's a lot of exploitation. But again, I think if we could bring in some just basic things, antibiotics, this kind of thing, healthcare, cleanliness. I mean, we were in one of the hospitals earlier looking after a child with asthma in Najaf, and the hospital was in a terrible state. And you know, I was putting cannula in a patient putting a liner in a patient with no alcohol gel, no cleaning. I mean, this is a route for infection. We saw the fields there. I mean, things like norovirus, rotavirus, cholera, these things, they spread so easily. One child picks it up, it will go through the whole village. And the dehydration levels as well, in this heat, it's a very dangerous situation. I mean, it's a time bomb. It's a time bomb.